Hey, so usually I'm off to one of the sides so I can pop up some graphics or something like that, but I am having a bit of an issue here, and I have to figure out, is it my HDMI cable? Is my graphics card going bad? I hope that's not the case. But for the most part, I was going to do some screen captures anyway, so I'm going to get to that right now about the AnaloguePOCKET and its announcement, which if you are watching this because the title said something about the AnaloguePOCKET, you probably actually already know what's going on. And I've had some mixed reviews about it myself, just because of the fact that, you can have something like this that holds your phone, and this will play Game Boy cartridges. It has the back triggers. You got the two buttons, but four buttons with this here. So not exactly the same button layout as the AnaloguePOCKET, but I can play everything that does, but only actual hardware of um, Game Boy and Game Boy Color, and it is emulated. And then I also have a GPIcase also, which well, here's a thumbnail to that video. But yeah, so I still like the idea of this hardware-based AnaloguePOCKET, though, and it's really cool looking. I would love to have it, but it's $200 before the feature that I want, and that's actually Game Gear Play. And everything is still rendered. It's not being released till 2021. So that makes me nervous. But they did update some stuff that makes me feel a little better about it. Analog, as far as I tell, they seem to be a really reputable company, actually. So there's no reason to believe they won't release it. But yeah, here's some features on it.
So right off the bat, I got to give them a good presentation here. They changed the site a little bit since the announcing of the pre-orders. I like how it does the real big turnaround there. But you'll see here if I click pre-order, as of August 3rd at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 10 if you're Central like myself, you may be lucky enough to pre-order this. I have a feeling this is going to go instantly. And then, of course, there's the ravaging of the wallet. You want the dock, $99.99. The hard case. The hard case is a case. It does not, it's not a case like a foam where you can still use it. That's $29.99. Tempered glass, $15.99. Fast charging, $19.99. All right, well, so $200 for that. Looking at roughly not another 100, but oh well, yeah, actually another 100 here. So 300. Oh man, 45. You're looking at another 60 some dollars, 360 roughly. But then there's more. Here, Game Gear adapter, Neo Geo and Links. These I think are the coolest part of the whole thing right here. I really wish somebody would come out and redo. I actually wish someone would, and if it was analog, that'd be cool. With this, there's really no point to it, but I wish someone would redo the Game Gear. Maybe a little bit more sleek, but still the same layout. To mod, if you saw my video on modding my Game Boy Advance, that was a simple. It's almost weird even calling it a mod, but you do have to modify the case a little bit and stuff. The Game Gear, that's a whole different level. I shake way too much to do that kind of soldering. So this here, the Game Gear adapter, is one of the coolest features. I think it's worth $30 without a question. I think you can do. I think like for their other systems they built in the past, they did bundle deals on these. So maybe down the road they'd do that. But these are pretty cool here. Coming soon. Well, coming 2021. They're saying the Game Gear is May 2021. I think that's weird that actually has a month. The other ones don't. But yeah, so you got all sorts of different cables here. Now we're jumping in the Mega CD here. But let's see here. Pre-order. Well, can't pre-order. Let's go back a page here. Let's go down here. Same stuff I had in a previous video. A lot of people had a previous video. No emulation they're claiming. This is all rendered, but it is absolutely beautifully done. I will give them credit for that, even though I know in some videos I talked about what someone should get. I hate to say it, I'm leaning towards wanting this. I'm not going to order it. I can't throw $200 down on another Game Boy system. I just can't do it. If someone does, they have that money, more power to them. I'm not ripping on them for that. Here you'll see, here's all the adapters. You can kind of see how they sit in here. And then natively you have this where you don't need the adapter. And maybe somebody gets into the MIDI part. That doesn't mean as much to me, but you know, for someone who does, it's cool. It can do it. Got all the different cables here. It's compatible with other models, original models, except for the first Game Boy. That's pretty cool. Sleep wake, that's nice for just battery saving. I do like that idea where you can suspend it by holding down the power button. Original display modes. Personally, I would play it in the grayscale here, but I think that is really cool for people who like this, to have the green. Personally, I'm not one of those people who put the scan lines and stuff in. I do like it to be clear. Let's see here, we got Game Boy Color. That looks really good. Game Boy Advance looks amazing on there. One of the reasons I did my IPS upgrade on my Game Boy Advance is so I could get something that looks like this. Here we have, you know, they're just showing everything a little more close up. Really is well done. It is a beautiful unit. So, I mean, once again, I'm not getting it. Not right away, at least. Hopefully they become available in the future, just like some of their other units have. And this isn't a one-time thing. There's the dock. I'm not sure how much that dock would be needed. There's HDMI built into the unit itself. Here's a multiplayer connect. Here's that case I was talking about. It's just a case. I'd like to see some aftermarket stuff done on that. I'd probably put it in a bag or something. God, for $200, I'd be nervous. Maybe I would get the case. Yeah, I wish you could play through the case. That'd be nice. And then here, make your own games for Pocket. I always think that kind of stuff's cool. Developer. I don't know much about this FPGA development, but for someone who does, I'm sure that's a cool thing. Everything is nice on here. I mean, I'll give it that. There's the HDMI out on the bottom. I mean, it does do 2.4 gigahertz connecting, sorry. So if you have 8-bit controllers, you can use those. Here it looks like the adapter and the Game Gear links. Neo Geo. Whole bunch of them. All rendered. I mean, at least there's some news. There was no news for so long. If you have the money and this is something you want, more power to you. I'm envious of you, actually. I think that's awesome. Could I buy it and feel good about it myself? No, I couldn't do it. Like I've mentioned a couple times, I have the GPA. I use lithium AA, so I didn't even have to do a modification on it. And I have the IPS screen. I like the layout. I like the, I guess it'd be the landscape layout, the side buttons like a Switch or a Game Gear or the original GBA, because it is original GBA, over the original Game Boy style. I don't hate the original Game Boy style. I prefer I prefer landscape over portrait. By no means am I saying this is not worth $200. It's just, for me, I can't justify that. So if you can, more power to you. Post a video up on YouTube if you get it. I am very eager to see how these work. Obviously, they're not coming out till 2021, so that's a little disappointing. But I mean, the specs look fantastic on it. Yeah, I'll be really curious to see what this is all about. I really want to see what the Game Gear thing is. If these still exist, come time where the Game Gear's adapters actually launched, I will probably buy one. I'm not going to pay an inflated price. If these don't exist, they only make a limited run, then that wasn't meant for me. I will stick with my my Hyperkin phone adapter case thingy from the SmartBoy. Actually, I have it right in front of me here. The SmartBoy, or my GPIcase. And then I still have Game Gears that don't work that I've been to this day thinking of maybe cramming a Pi in there or an Odroid or something. But yeah, other than that, if you get one, that's awesome. Share pictures about it. If you don't get one, hey, that's a personal decision. I'm with you on that. I can understand. Other than that, have a good one. Oh yeah, and thanks.